Hi everyone, I'm Josh from Fuchs Software. In this tutorial video, I'm going to provide you with information on how Aid4Mail version 5 can process Proofpoint exports in their native format. Proofpoint exports normally come in password-protected zip files that are sent to you on an external hard drive or downloaded via Proofpoint. Inside each password-protected zip file, you have EML files that are not organized and mixed between all the different user email accounts. If you have hundreds of gigabytes or even terabytes of data in your Proofpoint export, it can seem like a daunting task to reorganize all the emails, but don't worry, Aid4Mail version 5 is here to relieve your stress and make it easy for you to reorganize all the email accounts and get the emails to each user in the format you need. Here's how Aid4Mail 5 can help you process your Proofpoint archive. First, it can access the password-protected zip files in their native format. This means you don't need to unzip all the files. Second, it can process and reorganize all the emails so that the emails for each email address are saved in a separate folder. The parent folder containing each user's emails uses the email address as the folder name. Third, it can quickly and accurately parse through all the Proofpoint data only once to reorganize all the emails for each email address. Lastly, Aid4Mail version 5 has the functionality to create multiple sessions in the user interface to convert all the emails from each email address to a separate PST file or other supported format. Just to make it clear, that support of the Proofpoint archive format is only available in the Aid4Mail 5 Enterprise license. So now, let's go to the demo on how Aid4Mail can process a Proofpoint archive export. Alright, so first let's take a look at the Proofpoint archive in its native format. Here's the folder structure with the password-protected zipped files inside. Each of these password-protected zip files contains the EML files. These EML files are again mixed between all the different email addresses in your organization. I've already recreated this same folder structure and format here in my Proofpoint archive password protected folder. So here we have the zipped files, which are password protected, and then inside each of the zipped files you have the EML files. So next, let's open up Aid4Mail version 5 and set up the conversion. In Aid4Mail version 5, let's start by updating your session name. As you can see here, I've updated mine to Proofpoint archive reorganized. Having a unique session name makes it easier if you need to go back and check the logs for this conversion. Next, under Source Format, you'll want to select Proofpoint Zip Archives under Archival Formats. You can then enter the location of where your Proofpoint archive is saved. Now, under Password, you can enter the password for your zipped files. If your zipped files do not have a password, you can leave this field blank. Now you'll select EML files as your target format. You'll then enter the location of where you'll be saving the reorganized emails. For folder structure, you'll need to select Use a Template. For the folder structure template, you'll be using the email account token. You can enter the email account token manually under Insert, Email Section Tokens, Email Account. You will first need to update the email account token to include your organization's domain. Inside the email account token brackets, you'll need to enter a colon and then the asterisk wildcard followed by your organization's domain like this. This tells Aid4Mail to only reorganize emails that contain email addresses with your organization's domain in them. Now, under File Name, we suggest using the FNV-1 file naming option as it provided the fastest processing times during our testing. Now that our conversion is set up, we can click on Run. Aid4Mail is now processing all of the EML files inside the password-protected zipped files and reorganizing them based on the domain you provided. Let's now take a look at the target folder where the emails are being reorganized. As you can see, each email address has its own parent folder that contains emails for that user. Next, let me show you how to use the functionality in Aid4Mail 5 to process each of these individual folders to a PST file. You can now go back to Aid4Mail version 5 to set up the sessions for converting each user's folder to its own individual PST file. First, you'll want to show the session list. After showing the session list, you can then click on the Add New Session. Here's my added session. First, go to the Settings page and update the session name. Then, under Source Format, you'll select EML files. For the location, you'll enter the location of the reorganized Proofpoint archive, followed by the asterisk wildcard, like this. Now, under Target Format, you'll select PST file, and then enter the location of where the PST files will be saved, followed by the asterisk wildcard and .pst, like this. This now tells Aid4Mail that each folder in your source location will have a PST file created for it. Now that we have the wildcards entered in our source and target locations, we can click on the Duplicate button. After clicking on the Duplicate button, Aid4Mail will now create a session for each folder in your source location. Now, as you can see, each session is unique, and Aid4Mail created a session for each folder inside your Proofpoint archive reorganized folder. Here you can see the folder name, and then the folder name as the PST file name. After we have all the sessions created, we can click on Options, then Sessions. Now here, under Multiple Sessions, you can select how many concurrent sessions will be running during the processing. We recommend selecting 3 or 4 concurrent sessions. Once you've selected how many concurrent sessions, you can exit and go back to your session list. As you already completed the Proofpoint archive reorganized session, you can first delete that session. Now that your sessions are all set up and you have the concurrent session set, you can click Run All. This will now automate the processing, and Aid4Mail will start processing the first 4 sessions. As you can see, once one of the 4 sessions completes, Aid4Mail starts the next available session. We can now go to our target folder and see the PST files that are being created. Again, these PST files are being created from the Proofpoint archive reorganized folder. So, there you go. Using an Aid4Mail version 5 enterprise license makes it easy to reorganize the Proofpoint archive per email account without needing to unzip all the password protected files, and provides an easy way to convert each email account to its own PST file or other supported format. If you have any questions, just get in touch with us. Thanks and have a great day.